Hello my friends and welcome to Pro Am Strings. I'm Henriette and in this final lesson of this series we're going to do a mock exam. We're going to play every scale and arpeggio in mixed order, so not necessarily the order that we have learned them in, and this is the way that you will come across your scales and arpeggios in your real grade exam as well. We're going to play our scales and arpeggios in fairly quick succession because that is also a feature that will be different in an exam compared with a practice situation. So I'm trying to create an atmosphere here that you might feel a little bit like you might feel in your exam, and I'm hoping that that will feel a little bit out of your comfort zone today. I do that deliberately because that will make it feel more familiar when it's the real day of your exam and you think, oh, I have done this before, I have felt like this before. So I'm hoping in that way it might help you a little bit. If you come into this video without having practiced all the other videos in this series, can I recommend that you go through those first. So while this is very similar to how a real life exam will be, although I think we can safely assume that in your real exam you probably won't be playing absolutely every scale and arpeggio. Your examiner will most likely pick out just a couple of your scales and arpeggios. We are going to do absolutely all of them so you can pinpoint where you haven't quite got it. So if at any point you feel completely out of your depth, great practice. Don't be afraid to stop this video if you think, oh no, I can't do it anymore. That's okay, because this is a learning tool and you can get better at it by playing this video over and over and over. And you find if today you can do 3 or 4 of the scales and arpeggios, tomorrow perhaps you can do 5 or 6. And in 2 weeks' time you may be able to play all of them. Now in your exam, of course, some scales are separate bows and some scales are slurred, aren't they? If by accident you play a slurred scale where you were asked a separate bow one, that would be marked wrong in your exam because you didn't quite fulfill the task set. So if you find it helpful just to repeat for yourself what your job is, just repeat A major scale separate bows or D major arpeggio. That is perfectly fine. Take your time between each of the scales and arpeggios just to focus your mind and know what you're doing precisely right, okay? So good luck, put your best foot forward, and here we go. We're going to be starting on an A major scale separate bows. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and E minor arpeggio. D major scale slurred. G major arpeggio. D major arpeggio. G major scale slurred. E minor scale slurred. G major arpeggio. A major scale slurred. E minor arpeggio. And finally, you're nearly there, D major scale separate bows. And yay, if you've come this far, I am in awe of you. You have come such a long way toward your grade 1 scales. Super well done. Really good. So I'm hoping if you didn't quite make it today, you're not too disappointed, because this is very much a journey and you're learning towards grade 1 and you're doing great. And learning is not always the best when you succeed in your first go, isn't it? You learn the most from mulling it over, trying again, persevering, trying again, playing old videos back again to see if you can get better at sections of the content of all of this, because it is rather a lot. And for most of you, this is well within your reach, but for some of you, it is a little bit challenging. And that's okay, because you will get better really, really soon. So if you didn't quite make it today, play back either this entire series. It's completely fine if you play one of those videos a day for a couple of weeks and you're going to be great. However, if you find that you're just missing one or two little bits, find those individual videos and see if you can play those over a few more times so that you get better at the sections where you are not as comfortable, where you're not as confident playing things, you see. Now, there will be one day when you're going to be absolutely fantastic at this. So I look forward to hearing from you if that day's already come. So why don't you write a little note down in the comment section down below this video to write to us all the people that are learning with us here, how it's been going for you and if you feel ready for your grade 1 exam. It's been my great pleasure presenting this whole series to you. I wish you lots and lots of good luck in your exam, and I look forward to seeing you maybe in the grade 2 scales. Goodbye.